Okay, fine. You guys can go out one more time, but then mommy has to go shopping. Okay, so make it quick. Hey guys, it's Jessica and this is Yoga for Beginners. So today I'm about to do something that I said I would never do, but I am gonna do it because I have had so many people asking me about it. I am going to go to the mall today and go to Lululemon and buy a pair of Lululemon pants. That's right. I don't own any Lululemon pants, but I've had so many people ask me what my favorite type of yoga pants are because there are so many out there. And a lot of people ask about Lululemon and I don't own any, so I need to go find out what the fuss is all about. So my parents got me this $100 gift card for Christmas. Thank you, Mom and Dad. And that is the only reason I am going to go buy a pair of these pants. I hope this is enough for one pair of pants. I'll let you know. So let's go put on our sunscreen, put on our hat, put on our scarf, and a coat if you need it. But I'm in Florida, so I hope I don't need a coat today. I haven't checked the weather. But put it on, get whatever you need, and let's go to the mall.
Hey guys, let me preface this video by saying that I don't not own Lululemon pants because I can't afford them. I don't own them because I don't want to buy them. I believe that yoga has become too materialistic and too capitalized. There's actually a principle, one of the basic principles of yoga, which is called aparigraha, which is Sanskrit for, translated it basically means non-possessiveness, not wanting to hold on to things, not taking things that we don't need. And to me, buying expensive clothing and paying a lot of money for anything yoga related is wrong. I used to own a yoga studio and I realized that yoga needs to be made more accessible in the United States as well as around the world. But people charge too much for yoga memberships, for yoga pants, for yoga mats, for any type of yoga product. I really feel like it is too expensive and it kind of turns people away from the beauty of yoga, which is that yoga is for everybody and it should be accessible to everybody. So that is why I don't own any Lululemon pants. I don't own any really expensive yoga pants either, unless they were given to me or I got them because of when I had my yoga studio and they were leftovers or something like that. But I don't really typically go out and buy very expensive yoga things. So that's why I don't own Lululemon pants.
Okay guys, here we are outside of Mall of Millennia. Let's go buy some yoga pants. All right, you guys, this place is bumping. There's hardly anybody here. It's like 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I think everybody is in Disney World right now. We're like right down the street from Disney World, so yeah. But we're heading on upstairs to Lululemon. Okay guys, there it is, Lululemon. I am surprised there is no line to get in today. Usually there's a line to get in the door. And I'm like, what are you all waiting for? What is so good about these pants that you can't wait to give your money away? Well, let's find out. Okay, so here we are. So here's their pants wall. Let's go over and see what size. They have so many different kinds. Like, this is gonna be overwhelming. Okay, let me just take a minute and look at these guys. I'm surprised they don't have a lot of designs. It's mostly like just basic black pants, and like sometimes they've got these like, I don't know if it's like camo or what. It's like a light colored camo. It's kind of cute, but I don't know. Definitely going to buy pants that have pockets because I think all pants should have pockets. It's a conspiracy that women's pants don't have pockets. Like, what is up with that? So by looking at these, here's my thoughts. Some of these have seams that are like right on the butt, it seems like, and I have pants that are like that, and it feels like you constantly have to pull them up because the seam is just touching the butt. So I think the one I am going to pick is the Invigorate crop. This guy right here, which is cool. It's got pockets. It's like 7/8 length, so it comes almost down to the ankle, but not quite. So I picked these up, and I kind of like this But the price, you guys, this is crazy. $118 instead of $50. But the price, you guys, this is crazy. $118. So I got a size 6 and a size 4. I'm like a medium. I'm just gonna put it out there, 5 foot tall and 125 pounds. So I have a big butt, big hips, big thighs, and a pretty normal size face. So let's try on the size 6. Oh my god. You guys, is this what capitalism smells like? Yes. Oh my god, I've always wondered. These were okay when I put them on. They were snug and they didn't roll down when I bent over, but I wasn't wild about how they were kind of loose around the ankles. I imagine it's because I'm so short and these were meant to be on longer legs where the opening would actually come up higher. So like I said, they didn't roll down when I bent over. They did, however, pass the squat test. When I squatted down, you couldn't see my black thong that I was wearing. So that I did like about them. Okay guys, I think because those were so long on me, I am gonna go with a shorter length. So I'm gonna go with a fast and free crop, 19 inches. Because it didn't say what the inseam was on those, but the ones right next to them were 22 inches, so I'm thinking they're about the same or even longer. So this is 19 inches, and it is still $118. Like, I just have a really hard time buying a piece of clothing that expensive when I don't need it. I could give this money to homeless people, like, or a charity. This is ridiculous. These fit me just okay too. There wasn't anything really special about them, and they had this weird laser cut at the bottom seam that just was weird. But just like the other ones, they passed the squat test. So I was not loving how they fit at the bottom because they were loose, like they weren't tight around my leg. So I asked the salesperson about that, and this is what she said. She didn't seem like she had very much of an answer.
How short are those ones? Are those the 25s or the 21s?
The 25s.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it might just be, it's just the fit. Some of mine are like that too. If they like do that little like flare out thing at the ankle, it's probably, they might just be like a little too long, so we could shorten them. Yeah, that's unfortunately just like the way they.
Okay guys, so here's my honest opinion on the Lululemon pants. I tried on the Invigorate crop and the Fast and Free crop. They were both size 6 and they were both $118, which in my opinion is way too much to spend on a pair of yoga pants that I am just going to beat up, toss in the washer, and not treat very well. I am not the type of person who is going to hand wash and then hang dry every one of my yoga pants because that's just too much for me. I don't have time for that. I don't think anybody has time for that. If you have kids, I know you don't have time for that. And if you do, I don't know how you do it. Please let me know. So anyway, the first thing I thought when I went in there is that they don't have a whole lot of different styles. The pants were mostly plain black, and they had one or two other kind of like very subdued patterns, but they weren't like fun. There wasn't a whole lot there for me. So I tried them on. They both passed the squat test, but the Invigorate crop was a little too long, and then the bottom wasn't tight. So usually if you get yoga pants that are past your calf but not quite to your ankle, they're tight. I mean, they're tight all the way down your leg, but these weren't. They were just kind of straight. So I would have had to have them taken in after I bought them, which I am not cool with. And then the Fast and Free had a really weird laser cut bottom. It didn't have a seam on the bottom, so I'm wondering if that would hold up. You know, I know a lot of people say that their Lululemon pants last a really long time, and that's great. I didn't like them today, which is when I would have bought them, so I still wouldn't like them, you know, 5 years down the road if I still had them. To me, the price wasn't worth it. They just were okay. There was nothing fabulous about them, but I wouldn't spend my money on them. Now, I do have to say that Lululemon does offer free altering for any of their pants if they're too long. You buy them, they will have them taken up, and then they will send them back to you. I don't know if they send them back to you or they just ship them back to the store and you have to go pick them back up. But to me, either of those two options are just inconvenient. I would rather just be able to take my pants home the day that I buy them and have something to show for my money. But with these pants, you couldn't do that. So I didn't buy them today, and I will not be buying them in the future. So my advice to you is to go somewhere else and buy pants that are a lot cheaper. But that's what I thought, guys. So let me know what you think by posting it in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, show it a little love. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Every single subscribe helps, guys, so I really appreciate it. And make sure that you hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified anytime I post new content. So thanks so much for watching. Namaste.